one pranic issue that's common is that prana has to circulate and but then move back to its home. Interesting way to treat Vata imbalance. I mean, in the course, we talk a lot about moving and breathing in sync and things like that, and Vata balancing pranayamas. But freeing the joints, freeing the prana from the joints. And that's done by doing movement in that way where you're moving through your range of motion, but not all the way. So in like the joint bring series, how you start smaller and then move bigger. And that's a technique to free the prana from the joints and allow it to move. And when you do that, you get Vata balancing. So the not obvious thing about that is if you have somebody who's really kind of spiraling and anxious, an application of the joint freeing series would be for that person. So even though there's nothing technically wrong with their joints, right?
Oh, yes, okay.
It's not a physical thing, right? So it's always good to have that in your back pocket because I have used that hundreds of times. And the joint freeing series is extremely effective at balancing Vata. And I was saying in that last Q&A, I think, the ashram where I'm going to, Satchidananda Ashram in Virginia, I'm going Friday. But I teach there once a year. And Mukunda actually taught there. The course I did, he did another one at this ashram. And so one of his students lives there and teaches the joint freeing series as a class. It's like an hour. So it's just the joint freeing series. It takes an hour because they do a shavasana afterwards. And, he goes really slow. And it's really popular. And if you think about it as a Vata balancing technique, that makes sense, right? Because everybody goes and balances their Vata and feels way less anxious.
So even if you have too much Vata or not enough Vata, it's applicable?
Well, it's usually too much, though. Yes. Vata is excess kind of dosha. So what you'll find is people go out of balance in their Vata dosha and get symptoms, which can be physical, but then, a primary symptom is anxiety. So,
Yeah,
talking to Vata, so many people are anxious. Right. So you teach an anti-anxiety practice, it's going to be popular if people actually do it. So it's interesting because you wouldn't think anybody would really want to do that with all the dynamic yogas, right?
Yes.
That are in the world, but it's really popular, actually. And, therapeutically, there's lots of ways to use it, but that's like the sort of added bonus. So even if you're working on, shoulder range of motion, you're also balancing Vata. So with low anxiety, the person's going to have more of a chance of healing because, and chronically they're not being blocked.